How's it going, everybody? Hope we're all doing alright today. Back with a brand new video, and yeah, I'm sure you can hear it. Very windy today. So I'm gonna get up to the den, get the fire going. Got the camera trap again. We're gonna set that going and see what results we can get from it. So yeah, might be a long one, but if you want to stick around and see what I get up to, please do. Yeah, it's very windy today. We've had like a really big cold spell where I live recently, and today, admittedly, it is a lot more milder, but that wind has really picked up, and the ground is just rock solid from all the continuous days of frost we've had. So yeah, I'm hoping that there'll be animals passing through by that logic. I've been on a bit of a hot streak recently with catching deer on camera. Like the other day when I was on the Graham Road, I got some great footage of some white-tailed deer, and I'm guessing they were young bucks, but they were rutting, they were butting heads with each other, and I've never seen that before. Like, I've seen it in documentaries, of course, but to see in person, that was just unbelievable. It was absolutely brilliant. That. Another thing that I wanted to do today as well, just kind of touch in with you guys, you know, touch in with the base. I'm starting my job like imminently. It will be pretty much any day now, I would have thought. I'm just waiting on a character reference to come back, and then I start my training. But obviously, with it being a full-time job, it's going to massively limit the amount of videos that I can make, which, you know, it's fine. You know, I need to get back to work and start earning pennies again. But, you know, like, I just wanted to kind of touch in with you all and say, by far is it nowhere near the end of Campfire Stories Lancashire. There will be more videos in the future. Bigfoot, Bushcraft. You know, I'm hoping this year, once, you know, the clocks go forward in March, that's when I'm going to start getting out loud camping again. And I'm just going to have to kind of do that around work, which is fine. But yeah, it's one of those things with this channel. It has been an absolute blessing. You know, I started doing these videos, I guess, I think about October, so, you know, nearly 6 months I've been doing them, and my aim was never to become a YouTuber, you know, I don't know, become famous or whatever that means. This is just a hobby for me, you know. It's something for me to be able to kind of visually keep an eye on how my mental health is doing. You know, like, I can look back at videos where I've been buzzing, in videos where I've been a bit low, and yeah, I kind of keep track of it, because ultimately this place is where I'm at my happiest. You know, out in nature, I love it. Typically when I'm out here, I'm always in a good mood, even if I am feeling down and low. This place is my solace, and I love it. But even more than that, you know, the people who I've connected with through making these videos have been top. You know, like my best mate Luke, he made the intro that I use for these videos, just to kind of give it a little bit of professionalism. As I say, I'm not really about that life of becoming a YouTuber or whatever, but I do love that intro, and it was him who made it, and you know, super duper thankful for him for doing it, because I'm rubbish at stuff like that. So yeah, and then like I've mentioned Simon before, he was the guy who gave me the camera trap. Without you doing that, dude, I wouldn't have been able to use it. It would have opened up that new element for me to do videos like this, you know. And I've been very lucky enough to meet Simon in person, which, you know, he's a top-notch geezer with loads in common. Said it's Bigfoot and UFOs and all that sort of stuff, you know. So yeah, it's been really nice, the people I've connected with through doing these videos. But as I say, by no means does this mean that the channel is finished once I start working. It's just that the content upload will be less regular. So that's the camera trap set up now. I've chosen a different location for it this time. The last time I brought it up here out of these saplings, and then it tied up with some baling twine, and then it would face the what I call the gifting tree, where, you know, usually food for whatever it is it's taking it. The camera faced it head on, but I've decided to put it more down on the ground level this time, and I've tried to hide it with some rhododendron leaves and some twigs that I've snapped off. So yeah, we've going to leave it there now. Going to head back home now and get nice and warm, because it is getting very windy and very cold up here. So we've been aiming to get the camera trap out again, obviously, because we've, you know, I had it out first time. I was, you know, super duper excited to use it, see if I could get any results off of it. Obviously didn't really turn anything up, but I was made up anyway, because I more or less walked into that deer the late afternoon that I set the camera up and left it. But I've been messing around with it a lot at home recently, just leaving it out in the garden, and I wasn't even 100% sure that this camera took pictures in the dark, but it does. I've, you know, caught pictures of eye shine of small rodents, shall we say, that visit my garden in the evening, and then birds and things like that setting off, like wood pigeons and, you know, wrens and brown birds and stuff like that. So it definitely works at night. Yeah, I'm hoping I catch something. Again, if I caught a deer, man, it'd just make my month with that. So yeah, we'll see what comes of it. And I think I said it before, the Graham Road, where I've been walking a few times recently, making videos. Next time I go wild camping out there, I'm going to take the camera trap out, set it up during the day, and then obviously the day afterwards go back and get it, see if I can catch anything over that way. But yeah, that'll wrap it up now, I think, for the first part of this video. And I'll be back with you in the morning. Just on a quick side note, I weren't planning to do any more filming for the rest of the day, but I'm about 10 minutes from home. I'm back in like Whitton Park, your country park, where there's a lot of people about, and go across this beautiful pinned arch really near the footpath that you can just see. There's a marker, and then the footpath goes up there, that goes back to the main road. Now, as you've heard all the way throughout the video, it's been really windy today, and apparently it was windy in the night, according to my dad. I slept right through it, of course. This big tree that's just snapped, obviously, and fallen over, could potentially have caught this sapling and pinned it. Potentially. But like, I've even just tried to lift it anyway. Obviously I can't lift that, it's too heavy. This, you can see here, there's even another separate branch here between the tree and the sapling that's like made up the lost space. I don't know. It could be people, because as I say, we are like right back in Whitton Park now. Could be someone messing around who's done that. Could have happened naturally. But it could be the big guy. Who the hell knows? Right, morning everybody. Back up here once again. And man, what a contrast in weather today. It's so mild. Like I feel like I've got like another 5 stone on with this coat. How warm it is. Lovely, calm, clear day. Absolutely no wind, which again, massive, you know, comparison to yesterday. Contrast, I should say, because it was just, you know, howling the wind. But yeah, it's nice and calm this morning. So let's get to the den and get the camera trap. One thing I just did want to talk about, actually, something that I saw on my Facebook this morning that interested me. Thought I'd share it all with you guys. I'm on a Facebook group about British Bigfoot and, you know, UFOs and paranormal and all that sort of stuff. I think it's called British Cryptids, something like that. And someone had shared a video of alleged leaked archival footage from the KGB from, I guess, around the 40s or 50s, by the looks of the, you know, the soldiers in the video and the vehicles that you can see. But yeah, it's depicting military retrieval and recovery of a crashed UFO in the Soviet Union. And there's, you know, as you can see, footage and of all these dead aliens inside of a morgue. And yeah, it just interested me because I wasn't sure if it was real or not. I suppose if, you know, like a student filmmaker had a good budget and could, you know, hire a load of extras for free, source all the uniform, I suppose something like that is plausible to pull off as like a sort of, you know, like a mockumentary, we'll call it. If that's what it is, or it might be genuine, I don't know. But yeah, it's interesting because I'm sure there was something recently. I know that some people will be able to correct me on this if I'm wrong, but it was something to do with Donald Trump leaving the presidency in America, and he would only do it on the condition if the CIA would start to gradually release all the files that they have on UFOs in America. You know, so it's kind of ironic that that news story's out there and then this video appears of UFOs in the Soviet Union. So I don't know, it's interesting though. Get to the den, the camera trap has fallen over. So hopefully it wasn't like that, you know, like through much of the night. It might have just been the wind that did that, or who knows, maybe something knocked it over. But yeah, let's get it set up and see what we got. Catch anything. Weird, man. Absolutely nothing. The only thing it caught was me walking around. not really worth making a montage over that. Never mind, we'll try again another day. Oh well, that's it. Disappointing really, because I know that there are deer around here, you know, potentially other animals as well, but yeah, I had a really good feeling. I thought I would have caught something. But you know, it is what it is, and again, that's where I really try to be genuine with you guys, you know, not BS you and make stuff up. The fact that obviously I didn't catch anything, that's a result in itself, and it is what it is. So yeah, catching lots of stuff in the garden at home, but nothing out here in the wild. Never mind. Just another little thought and musing before I leave you all today. Like when I were out the other day with Jack, we were kind of talking, we touched on this when we were having our talk, and it's the fact that large mammals, like deer for example, in this country, but obviously all around the world, you know, big cats, wolves, large megafauna like elephants, rhinos and giraffe and things like that, they're actually super elusive and very rare to spot. Like that's just like the general excuse me, the general personality of large mammals, is that they're very discreet and they're not keen to be seen a lot of the time, and it's proven it, I suppose, with this camera trap. The fact that I'm catching loads of stuff at home, sort of suburban wildlife if you like, but up here in the woods where you would think there would be stuff that would appear on this camera trap, I'm not seeing anything. And yeah, I don't know, it's just interesting, is that the fact that that's what it's proving. Billings Wood, you know, it's 80 acres, it's a big place, and I know that there is things in here, you know, like I say, you know, we've seen, you know, quite a lot of deer recently. You see hares every so often, there's squirrels, there's birds, you know. I personally believe that there's a large 7-foot tall man-ape walking around here as well. But yeah, and then back at home, I'm catching loads of stuff on the camera trap in a much smaller space. So I don't know. I suppose you're going to be in the right place at the right time. And just, you know, a lot of it will come down to luck as well. But yeah, when people are talking about, you know, like, why is a camera trap never caught a Bigfoot? Excuse me. Or, you know, in this country in particular, if there's, you know, panthers and pumas here, why have they never been caught on a camera trap? And it's like, if there is, let's say, 400 big cats running around in the UK, obviously we are a small island, but I've touched on this before, there is a lot of green space on this little island, especially up in Scotland, and, you know, big cats are elusive anyway. Like I was saying, just the general personality of mammals is that they are elusive and they're not keen to show themselves. A panther could literally hide in a bush all day, and you know, loads of people could walk past and you'd never know it were there. They're masters of camouflage, and they're just so good at keeping their heads down and staying out of sight. So a camera trap is never going to catch one. Same thing with British Bigfoot as well. You know, the UK wild man. If it is a flesh and blood creature, if it is organic like we are, and there's, again, I've put the theory forward that there has to be minimum 300 of these things, otherwise they would just fall into extinction from inbreeding. We talked about that before. But if they're highly intelligent and they avoid anything to do with us, you see something that sticks out like a sore thumb, like a camera trap, there's no way they're going to walk up to it and expose themselves. And when people say, why is a camera trap never caught one, it still winds me up, as you can tell. Because these people, they need to use their brains and just think about what they're saying for a second. Anyway, now that I've had my rant, got that out of my system, I'm going to get home. Yeah, good experiment once again, and we shall try it again. Yeah, if you've made it through to the end of the video, as always, you are a saint. I massively appreciate it. If there's anything you think that I could do better with the camera trap to improve my results, please let me know. I would love to hear others' opinions. Hopefully going to try and get out one more time onto the Graham Road before I start work, probably this week. So we might make a video then, we'll see. And yeah, thanks for watching as always. Leave a comment if you want, like the video, subscribe if you haven't, share it on your social media if you want to. I massively appreciate that. And yeah, I'll see you all further on down the road. Bye bye.